Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel for another video. The backlog of items has finally cleared at AmiAmi, and one large and one freaking huge box with 33 boxes total inside of these two. So no beating around the bush. We're gonna get straight into opening these up and seeing what's in there, and I'll tell you ahead of time, do not be surprised to see a ton of items from Haruhi Suzumiya. Let's go ahead and start with the smallest of the two boxes, just to make this kind of simple, starting off with anyway. And we have our card from AmiAmi, and looks like a new one once again for the season. Of course, thanking you for the order, and make sure you log on there to AmiAmi.com. And let's go ahead, and we'll go ahead and kind of take some of the stuff off the top here and get into our items. And what do we have? What do we have? Well, here's one I'm going to start with right away, and it's not a used item, it's actually a new item, and what was actually holding up the order all this time from Revoltech. We have the Legacy of Revoltech, a Jack Skellington sculpted Nightmare Before Christmas figure and scene here. And this will be a neat one to set up, especially with the multiple facial options and poses available. And little scene here. Now, I was hoping to get this one before Halloween, but of course, this can also work as a Christmas-type decoration. So happy that this one finally showed up, and well, I guess I'll at least get one holiday out of it this year. Alright, and the next one we'll take a look at, since it's right up here towards the top. This is a premium game prize figure of Yuki from Sword Art Online 2. Now, if you are watching the premium sets, of course, the final arc of the second season has not been released yet, and that is where you will meet Yuki. So I have not had a chance to watch this in a while now. But cool to have this and add it to my collection of prize figures for the girls from SAO 2. So still need to get a hold of Silica and Liz. I don't have anything of Liz yet, and actually, now that I think about it, I'm also missing something of Lifa. So still have a ways to go on collecting some items yet from SEO 2, but once again, this is a used figure pickup from AmiAmi. And I believe the next one we'll go ahead and take a look at here. This is from Ground Control to Psycho Electric Girl, or Denpa Onna to Session Otoko, if you will. But this is another new item that I actually picked up and was kind of waiting on. Thanks to Jack Skellington, this one was actually released, I think, a month or two ago. But since I combined all of my orders and kept them carrying over, had to wait a little bit for this one. But yeah, this is a rather interesting series if you haven't had a chance to look into it. Premium release from NIS America is what I have in my collection of it, but it's, I don't even know how to explain this one. It's kind of weird. For whatever reason, you know, Ario here thinks she's like some space alien on Earth, and it's not her brother, but I think he's like a cousin that comes to visit his aunt. And Ario is actually the daughter of the aunt. And he kind of, I guess, works to, I guess you could say, normalize her. I can't think of a better way to put it right now. But yeah, it's kind of the escapades of that as such. But cute little series. Little bit out there, but hey, if you have a chance to watch it, I would suggest getting a hold of a copy, or not sure where. I think Crunchyroll is actually streaming it right now as well too. So okay, this next one now, some of these, it has been so long since I ordered, I don't recognize this one, and I'm not sure what it is, so take this one out. I see the word Legacy on the box, but it's not like Legacy of Revoltech. This, I'm not sure. This says it is Hoi Hoi-san Legacy Nakayoshi Hoi Hoi-san set complete figure, and see, there's like a couch and a bunny and a little side table and like 3 little girls in here, but I'm not really sure what this is, and it's not an anime I can tell you that I've actually ever watched, but looks rather cute. Otherwise, not sure what's up with the girls in their panties, but hey, whatever floats your boat, I guess. It's illustrated by Tanaka Kuniko. Interesting. I'm going to have to look this one up. I'm still, I guess I'm not 100% sure why I ordered it, other than it looks, I guess, kind of cute. But apparently I had some reason for ordering it, and another used pickup from AmiAmi. So I may have to get back to you with more information on this one when I finally get a chance to do a full unboxing video on some of these. And then going back to Sword Art Online once again, and I was surprised. I didn't realize this was going to ship. I thought this was a pre-order that went into next year yet. Plain box, but it is another one of the Lexent Premium Crystals, and this is a limited edition one of Yuki from Sword Art Online. So I will leave this one as a teaser for whenever the unboxing video for it comes around, when I have a chance to do that. But, you know, yeah, again, be looking for this one soon, because this will be my 4th actual premium crystal that I've bought so far, 3 of which from Sword Art Online and 1 from Haganai. And then what we have left in the large box, we have some Haruhi Suzumiya items. As I mentioned, yeah, it's going to have quite a bit of Haruhi coming up. So these are all used items. And you see, these are all Ichiban Kuji Premium G-Prize figures. We have a Yuki Nagato Yukata version. There is a Asahina Mikuru Yukata version. Let's see, there's also one in here, Haruhi Suzumiya swimsuit version, and trying to figure out if I can find it here what the 4th one is. That is a Yuki Nagato swimsuit version. So for the time being, I'll just kind of let you see the back of one of these here, so you can kind of pick out, you know, which ones will be coming soon as far as the unboxing. I do eventually hope to maybe come across some of the rest of these, because I would like to eventually get the Kyon, and I believe Koizumi is the other one here on the back. But as you see, we have 3 Yukata versions. One of Haruhi, one of Mikuru, and one of Yuki, and then 3 swimsuit editions as well, and then a Kyon in swim trunks, and Koizumi, God, I hope that's not a thong. Well, it's probably not a thong, but a little swim brief. But Well, I guess it doesn't surprise me that Koizumi would like to show a little extra skin as such for the girls that are into that. Okay, that's it for the smaller of the two boxes. We'll get the large box up here in just a bit. Alright, and here we go with the second box, and this is going to be the tricky one, figuring out how I'm going to shoot this as I go, because this box kind of takes up about 2/3 of the couch over here. I had to throw all the pillows off to one side just to make room for this sucker. But this is going to be fun, and so I will try my best to keep everything in frame, but no promises. Definitely no promises, no guarantees. So here we go, and as with the first box, we have the same card inside here. Once again, thank you for shopping with us. We hope the order arrived safely. If you have any questions, go ahead and contact us. But thank you once again, AmiAmi, for another wonderful transaction. Just too bad this one took such a long time, but a lot of that was my fault. For I combined orders over the last I don't know how many months, and ended up with just one super huge, gigantic. Well, they couldn't even fit it all in one box. I mean, well, actually, maybe they could have, but for the sake of everything arriving safely, I can see why they would prefer to break this into two boxes. Wow, there's a lot of paper in here, though. But, yeah, this kind of gives you a look at everything that is in here. A lot of boxes from Fighting Climax. And there's a Mikuru Asahina. And stuff kind of peeking out of the side here. Some Lucky Star, obviously. So let's see what we got. And let's start with, this is Soseiseki from Rosen Maiden. This is the Rosen Maiden Teralmond version with hat and scissors here. And this is a pre-owned pickup again from AmiAmi. Pretty basic on this one. Nice little box and figure inside there. So let's move on and take a look here. Since she's right on the top, here we have the adult version, as the anime would say, the adult version of Mikuru Asahina. And, well, I guess as the anime, as Kion would say, this is Kion's favorite version, because he talks about, and actually, you can get a close-up of it there, the star-shaped mole on her breast. So, nice to see that they did not forget to put that on there, because that would be a shame. But, kind of look at the box here quick, and it's just a basic prize figure. I see they did put the holographic sticker on there, though, but interesting that they talk about, on the bottom, they show mounting the figure to the base, and, well, there's Haruhi. Well, Haruhi, this isn't Haruhi. This is Mikuru Asahina. It's kind of weird, but I guess if you're going to print multiple boxes, that way I guess you can save by having the same box for two figures. Beats me. Well, let's see. How about we visit Madoka Magica next? And here we have a, as you know, I love to collect these little Nendoroid Petite sets. Well, this is the Puella Magi Madoka Magica 10 normal types plus secret type set. And this is a pre-owned, so it does definitely have all 10 different figures, plus the bonus 11th one in here. Yeah, you pay a little more, but then, you know, at least you know that you're getting one of every figure in the collection. So, better than buying the mystery boxes the other way, and it's possible you may end up with many multiples of the same ones. So, this was actually pretty cheap, I thought, to get this one for 50 bucks to guarantee that you had each item in the collection. And actually, why don't we go ahead and stay with the Nendoroid Petites. This one here, we have the Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya number 2, all normal 10 types plus 1 secret type set. Now, there is also a set number 1 that I'm still working on tracking down eventually. Unfortunately, when I did order this, I was not quick enough on the draw to get the first set, which was available for a short time when I was ordering and viewing the site. But unfortunately, by the time I got everything in to my cart and attempted to check out, somebody else had already purchased it, and my cart errored out, and I had to remove the number 1 set from my cart. But you know, eventually I do hope to track down the number 1 set, and yeah, I really need to look into a new set of shelves just for Haruhi Suzumiya, with the sheer number of items that I ordered dedicated to the series this time around, and with what I had previously. And keeping with the Haruhi Suzumiya theme here, this one is the Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya Extra Figure Live Alive Yuki Nagato Regular Edition Game Prize. This is kind of neat because it has Yuki with guitar and in her witch costume that I believe this was from towards the end of the first season. Was this before or after the screening of the movie? I can't remember offhand, but kind of a quick look here. I don't have the Haruhi version that goes with this, unfortunately, for the time being, but it's kind of neat that they give directions on how to plug Yuki's guitar into the amp that is included in this. So that's really neat, I think, and can't wait to get this one put together and on the display shelf. And this next one is from the Disappearance of Haruhi Suzumiya. This is what you might call more normal human Yuki Nagato. And just a nice little Sega prize figure here as well. And it's, again, too bad that they don't put a window on these so you can kind of see the figure inside. You have to go by the stock figure photos, I should say, the stock photos that are on the boxes. But once again, this will be a cool one to eventually get set up and displayed. And the next one here, this is the Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya Extra figure. This is the Sasanoha Rhapsody Mikuru Asahina Big Game Prize. Interesting title on that one. It's just basically Mikuru in a nurse's uniform. So very cool. And as I was saying before, it's nice to see a game prize figure this time around that's in the or in a box with a window that you can actually see the item. And this is one of the few that I've seen come from Sega where they've actually done that. So that's very cool. Nice to know what you're getting, and it's kind of different too that they've actually already put her on the base. So no assembly required apparently with this one. And did you think we were done with Haruhi Suzumiya now? Because I got news for you. we're not. Surprise, surprise. Hey, here's another Nendoroid Petite set. Here we have the Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya Haruhi Summer Festival set. This was actually a really cheap pickup, I thought, and it says this was pre-owned, but it looks like they never took it out of the box, quite honestly, because the factory seals are still here and not split. So very cool on that one. Immediately kind of reminds me of the ones that I purchased for Angel Beats as well. And well, it even comes with the little alien mask that Yuki was attracted to there. So that's very cool. And I haven't brought up Haganai in a while, but I did want to pick up one more game prize figure that I saw. This is Kobato, of course, the little sister in the anime. And this is another Sega game prize figure, just a basic one of Kobato in her bikini here with her stuffed bunny as well. So that's a good one to have. And I don't know if I have room on top of my table here with the rest of my figures for this one. So once again, another sign that I will have to look for more shelving here very soon. And of course, you know, I've mentioned the anime Chocotto sister in a couple of my other unboxings, and I actually got two different versions here. Essentially the same figure, but two different color outfits, and one here comes with a blue sundress and little sun hat with a blue ribbon, and a kind of a sunflower carry case. Now the other version here, instead of light blue, comes with a pink sundress, and once again the Neko ears as well, and then also see that she has a sunflower carry bag also, but instead of with blue straps, it comes with yellow straps. So it's kind of neat to get some of these alternate versions occasionally when you can. And now looking at the back here, it kind of makes me wonder if you can choose from a couple different poses. I didn't notice the popsicle like when I originally looked at the front of these. And let me kind of look at the front again here and kind of see if I can... Okay, well, she's got a chocolate banana, the version with the blue sundress, but I don't see anything in the yellow sundress, so maybe it's possible that said popsicle is someplace else in here, or else maybe there is yet another version of these out there yet still to find. And the bases look kind of interesting on these also. It looks like you might possibly be able to snap them together. Don't know about that one, but it'll be something to look into when I get a chance to unbox these later on. Okay, we still have quite a ways to go here yet, and to answer your question, yeah, I've been kind of pulling things from the right side of the box over to the left side as I go here, but let's go ahead and take a look at 6 different figures from the Fighting Climax game or series, or however you want to say it. Now, I already have a couple of these for a while now to begin with. One was Shakugan no Shona, of course, and the other being Kirino from Orimo. Well, the next one we're going to have here, and I just happened to grab it random, would be Taiga Tiger from Toradora. So there's quite a few of these to collect, but I have not stumbled across one of the male figures yet so far in the pre-owned side of AmiAmi's website. So oddly enough, yes, I am going to try to get all of these. It may take a while at the rate I'm going, but you know, these actually aren't too expensive. For the most part, they've been running right around 1,000 to 1,500 yen a piece. So that's Taiga. Let's see. Let's grab another one here and see who we get next. Oh, let's see now. Unfortunately, since there really isn't any English on these, I'm not sure. Unfortunately, I'm not sure who a few of these are. Now, here is the... I can't think of her name right now, but it's that weird chibi basketball with the... Well, I shouldn't say chibi. It's more like the lollies. But let me see. It's not Honika. I'm going to kind of look through. Is it Tomika? I think this might be Tomika. I think this one comes with a basketball as well. But interesting. Got like wings on her in this one. And maybe I'm just going to go through these kind of quickly, since unfortunately I am not 100% sure who all these ladies are. I do know who this is. Here is the Sword Art Online Asuna figure, or Fighting Climax, however you want to say it. It's Asuna, who's in the game as well. But unfortunately, I am not sure at the time who the other three are in this. I'm not sure what series either, unfortunately. But we got those two, and there's one more. And I've got a whole bunch of stuff here. I do apologize. I've got a whole bunch of stuff sitting down by my feet right now. And this is really starting to pile up. So let me see. Let me look for the order here quick. Let's see. There is Asuna. We have a Mikoto Misaka is another one of them in the order. And Tomika Minato, of course. And Star and very petite. Miyuki Shiba, Taiga Aisaka, and Yukina Hiiragi. So those are the 6. Unfortunately, like I said, there's only 3 of them I actually can identify, like, right out of the box. And let's keep going on here. Speaking of strange things, this is a little something different that I picked up. What do we have here? Get this in the frame. J-Star's World Collectible Figure. Now, there's probably not too many of you who will recognize this one, and I don't know if many of you had a chance. This is a really obscure, vintage, older title. This is Sugoi yo Masura-san, Masura Hananakajima, from Sexy Commando Gaiden. And there's probably not many of you at all who will identify with this, and I only do because I happen to download it just for the hell of it. And well, I really don't know. It's a very nonsensical anime, but it does have quite a bit to do with mustaches, if that means anything. It probably doesn't, but yeah, I would suggest, you know, maybe y'all want to check out the Wikipedia page on this and give you a better idea of what the anime is about. Honestly, I really more picked this one up only because my friend Steve, Mr. Mega Man fan, and I happened to kind of marathon this at one of our sushi bowls. And yeah, you have a few drinks when you watch this, you'll really get into it. Did you think we were done with Haruhi yet? No, of course not. Here we have Haruhi from the Disappearance of Haruhi Suzumiya in her school uniform from the other school that she went to in this one. And I do have to say, that is a really, really, really short skirt for her. It's kind of crazy. Kind of neat here on the base. They do mention, if you can see that there, They do have that it's Haruhi Suzumiya from the Disappearance of Haruhi Suzumiya on the base as well. And comes with a briefcase, but that short skirt is what... Goodness. I think I accidentally flashed you a little peek of panties there. My mistake. Still going here with Haruhi Suzumiya, and here we have yet another Yuki Nagato, and this I believe also from the Disappearance of Haruhi Suzumiya, but this is the standard Yuki, not the more human Yuki. And yeah, neat little base there. And again, it mentions, I don't know how well you can see that, but it does say at the bottom there, Yuki Nagato, the Disappearance of Haruhi Suzumiya as well. So another neat one to have there. And I will let you know that yes, that was finally the last item that you will see in this unboxing from the Disappearance of Haruhi Suzumiya and Haruhi Suzumiya overall. And let's see here. I think we're going to wrap this up with Lucky Star finally. From Lucky Star, here we have the Ichiban Kuji Premium Lucky Star X Macross Frontier Collaborations Yack Deculture B Prize Kagami Hiiragi Clan Clang Cosplay Premium Figure Game Prize. Oh, that's a mouthful. Yeah, I think I have one other in this collection so far, and that is Miyuki. So I think there's possibly 4 total that you can get in this series. It kind of gives you a quick look at the figure on the back here. And let's see. Let's grab this one next. This was one I was... missing, so I will finally have all 4 that I'm aware exist in this Racing Line crossover. And once again, this is Kagami Hiiragi as well. So I already had her sister and Miyuki and Konata, so that should complete it for this line here from Bam Presto. And 2 boxes to go, would you believe it? We have what is known as the Lucky Star EX Figures Gothic Garden Edition. So here we have our 2 sisters. First we'll start off with Tsukasa in this, well, I guess Gothic Garden, almost a black goth-ish type dress, so to say. Got the black ribbon on her hair. 1 black stocking, that's kind of odd. Wonder why she would only wear 1. Kind of look at that there. And wrapping things up, here is, once again, Kagami, the other sister, here in the Gothic Garden collection. And kind of a nice... plain kind of white sundress, I would say. Not the black gothic so much that Tsukasa wore, but again, a quick look at the box. 1 last Sega Prize figure, and hey, that is it. So there you have it. This is basically the dangers of what can happen when you start combining all your orders, and you basically get to the point where you're waiting for everything to ship for just 1 item that is not released in your pre-orders. And wow, 33 items here. And well, if there was a silver lining to this in the end, it's that, well, all this has caused my credit card reward points to build up, and I'm actually getting a new television out of it too. So getting a new 40-inch smart TV to replace the old 37-inch Vizio I've had for the last 8 years, come to think of it. So that will be cool when that arrives. But yeah, don't ever let yourself get in this situation. And this is sadly, I don't have a first clue where any of this is going to go right now, because my shelves are just like loaded and then some. So that might be one thing that I'm going to be asking everyone for, that I know for Christmas this year, is to donate the gift of shelving for my apartment. And my apartment is small, but it just got a hell of a lot smaller. Wow. Anyway, thanks everyone for tuning in, and little by little, look forward to unboxings for these items. Now, I know I said that before, and it took me the longest time, and I do apologize, to get through all of them with my job situation as it is, unfortunately, and being so busy, but I will try to get to as many of these as possible whenever I can. That will, of course, wrap things up finally, so thanks everyone for tuning in. As always, take care. We'll see you again soon. Thanks for tuning in.